We are so thankful to be able to review our Sunday school lesson again on today. We continue in our spring quarter for the months of March, April, and May, and it is entitled Jesus Calls Us, and we're looking at Jesus' earthly ministry and connecting it to the birth of the New Testament church. That is following Jesus' death, resurrection, and ascension. And we're looking at the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, as well as looking at the book of Acts. We are in unit number 1 for the month of March entitled Called from the Margins of Society. And we're looking at Jesus' ministry and how he disregarded artificial social and societal barriers to reach people on the margins. Our lesson for today is lesson number 3 from March the 19th, 2023, entitled Different but the Same. Our printed passage is John chapter 4, verse 7 through 15, verse 28 through 30, verse 39 through 41. This lesson today is just a familiar lesson to all of us. I think we know it. We've heard it preached so many different ways. We understand it inside and out. So I simply just want to put emphasis on the fact that Jesus wanted to carry the gospel to the Samaritans. The Jews and Samaritans may not have had the best relationship. They may not have spoke. They may not have communicated with one another. They may not have interacted. They may not have ate with one another nor traveled through each other's regions. But Jesus, as we begin chapter 4, had need to go through Samaria. And he went there and found a woman and shared with her, breaking every cultural barrier, and shared with her the gospel. And what did she do? She went back and shared the gospel with her town and saved the whole town. She became a missionary for the Lord. I want to tell you today, God still wants to carry the gospel to those whom we may not like, we may not talk to, may not interact with, may not have any dealings with. He still wants to carry the gospel to them. And he wants us to also break those barriers, even those who other folk may cast out, marginalize to the edge of society, forget about, neglect. Those are the ones that Jesus has called for us to carry the gospel to. He wants the gospel to reach everybody. He wants all saved because he gave up his life that whosoever, because he loved the whole world, whosoever. And so we have to at times get beyond our prejudiceness, our biasness, and all of our different divisions. And we have to see souls and share the gospel with those whom the Lord also loves.